Hi dear friends, this is Asima. So I hope you are doing well. So I want to share with you some of the decks that are on my desk for autumn. I have been traveling for some time now, and it's quite nice to be back home and get connected again to my decks. And the one thing that brought me to think about this, you will probably recognize these beautiful beings that we start seeing here, which are the robins and the crows. So I saw them a few days ago, and I'm like, wow, this is autumn already. So what decks I would be using? And I brought out my crow tarot deck, which is a great one, and I love using it with the messenger oracle deck. So let me show you how these two work together. And of course, the cards are not in order. You got used to this, I think. Right, so let's see. So these decks, I think I have one of the cards that went in. Okay, we will see. It will get out. So this deck works with many other tarot decks, I must say. But with these, it feels like a good combination, not just because the crow is present. We have butterflies and we have other beings, but the aspect of autumn, of connection to nature, of earth, with, because I really feel the crows are not just connected to the air. We see them a lot connected to the earth, walking and connecting with the trees, and so they feel like a lot earthy. And we see also the connection to the transformation, the season transformation, but also the change of consciousness. We connect to other realms. We open ourselves to another perspective, where in summer we have been, washed, cleansed, um, initiated by the sun, by the rainbow energy. And now it's more of the inner rainbow, the darkness, the other spectrum. From white we go to black. So they feel very much aligned for me. You see the message of love, and we are with the messenger card here, the destiny of one. I really love this pentacles, and we feel it is something in work. The creative force with the tower, isn't the tower an opportunity also to create different reality? The Ten of Pentacles with rising above. We do more cards here. The Kingdom. We feel that Kingdom. You see how they are both standing the same way, looking forward, because we realized what we came to do. We realized it, and now we're able to enjoy and look forward. The next step, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Self-love with the Three of Wands. And another one here, allowing the Four. And you feel that, I feel that energy of wisdom and maturity also with these two decks, as we are coming to connect with the ancestors soon, in October, the month of the ancestors, where we have that veil very, very thin. And bringing those other decks, let me just organize them here. These two. So the Dreamkeeper's tarot. I named it, I renamed it. If you didn't watch my video about this deck, I wanted to call it the multiple faces or facets tarot deck. And tarot of mystical moments. These two, where we are in a fantasy world. I didn't use them for some time now, but they feel kind of present for autumn. So let's see why they are present in this time. Okay. They have a very different vibe. So it feels that these two decks, they offer, with the Hanged Man and the Four of Pentacles, they get us out of our conditioning to see things in a different way. And whether we use them for past memories, what some of us call past life. I don't really believe in past lives. I believe in past memories. Or for constructing another future, they feel like able to go through time easily. So I would say they could connect us to old wounds or to future desires and ambitions. Because they travel through time, they don't have limitations. They go beyond the borders and the limits, right? And that's how, by confronting those limits and going beyond them, we free ourselves. So these texts, they free us from what we think we are. With this deck where the faces can be quite at the center and different, and with this one where there is the merging, the mix, the fusion between animal world and human world, we embrace the hidden aspects within us, those desires and those emotions that we couldn't see and say in summer. So introspection is a word for autumn. Going inwards, learning about the other realms, shamanism, shamanic journeys, and meditation, connecting to the dream world when we are, having longer nights. We have to learn from our dreams. And just this morning, I was talking to my student about, the dream world and how it's kind of primordial to understand them, and to take notes and decipher them slowly, because this is really fascinating. Do you see this synchronicity, the moon, talking about the dream world? They bring truth beyond the logic again. And we do a few cards more. The Death and Nine of Swords. Revelation of our inner light after we have embraced the outer light of the sun, nature, colors. So they feel quite aligned to the energy of this autumn, and every year is different, every season is different, even if they are the same. They have different energies for sure. Okay, let's go with another topic that is coming strongly also for this autumn, which is the trees realm. So trees realm, nature realm, might be sharing here just a few cards because I have a lot about the trees, right? And this one and this one. So you see the green color is invited. The trees, the trees' messages and energy. And I don't know if you have seen the colors. I mean, I am so much missing the colors of the autumn in Canada. I wish I could go in October to see them again after many years, but maybe next year we will see. But the colors, the change of colors of the trees and their evolution through time is something that we need to learn. We need to learn how to accept change and how to find beauty in it. And this does not include only our change of, physical change, getting older, let's say, but it's also inner change. And it seems that when, I see with my clients and around me, people having this tiredness and the feeling of, can tiredness from the world. That's the thing, tiredness from the world. It is important to connect to the trees. We see them as a grounding being, but they are not just that. They are teachers. They hold great wisdom. I wrote a book, a working book called Wisdom of Trees. It was one of the first books I have I birthed through my being. I learned so much from them. That one of the first things that I learned is that they are beings, masters that have existed for longer time than we have existed. And so they carry memories, values, a way of being, a way of living. And that is something I would want to connect to again and again and feel through my own being. So I'm bringing here the Future Ancestors Tarot. This is the Angels Trees Oracle. This is my oracle. It's out of print, but I want to bring it because it's about trees. It's called the Trees Guidance. So we saw that trees bring wisdom and strength, and the invitation I'm feeling from them for this autumn is focus on the task you have to do. Do not focus on only what you cannot change, but focus on what you can change. Bring beauty forward. I always talk in this channel about the beauty, about the our role. Yeah, really beautiful. I connected a lot with this tree being through Aphrodite this last summer. And I love these two candles, like promising the future, but at the same time we have the memories. So it's kind of wisdom gained from the past, and we continue to share it. We have the 5 of candles with the Bible. For this deck, I really love it with the guidebook because I find it always more interesting to discover some of the trees I don't work with. And I attempted to write the meanings in this deck, but it didn't take very well. So I think I need to choose another sharp pen. But we already feel and sense this aspect of getting back to the center. Should I always react to the outer world? Should I always have to answer about something? The adaptive system, our body is tired of adapting all the time to outer influences, and I think we have to reduce the amount of content, whether it's online or news or whatever. We need to reduce it to allow our body to survive and to not get tired through things that we cannot really change. There are things that we can do and others that we can't. And we have to understand the parameter of what we can do or not. And also, what did you come to do? So many times we get lost in what we are supposed to do, but what did you come on earth to do? That's a really question that really interesting. We have the chariot, we have this alignment with this pine, the life mission. Talking about life mission, it would be really interesting to connect to this, during the next months. Large, we have explorer of needles and communication. I would say communication with the stars, communication with your star system. That would be the most accurate, I feel, for the next few weeks, months. Let's do a little bit more just here. We have the ginkgo. I love this plant, also very amazing, not only for the clarity of the mind, because of its resistance to even nuclear impact that was in Hiroshima. For this one of the trees that has survived, and we can see this courage and 9 of needles, like take your courage and get out of the stuck things that you felt they are taking away your energy till now. Oak, another amazing ancient tree, resistant but also resilient. And here we see this sacred contact with the tree realms. I feel it very strongly, but also with the sacred in all aspects of life from an emotional perspective, because we got used to connect to people from a mind perspective. How does this person can benefit to me and to where I am? We feel that very present, but it's not present when we are connecting with the animal realm, the trees, the dogs, pets. Not only seeing what they can bring to us, but what can we bring to them? How can we exchange in joy our presence together as a being, and not as a human that needs to consume and survive and take benefit from anything else? So there is this disconnection that I feel, kind of an invitation to see things, see the world in a different way. All right, so let's see with the other decks. Okay, so other nature-based decks is the Tarot Leaves and the Walking Wonders Oracle deck. And these, because both have this energy of, nature, this one of trees, the colors. See. These two are really lovely decks. We will see how they resonate together. So if we see here 4 of Pentacles with color, feels that, 4 of Pentacles is not just negative. It reminds me of preserving our resources, preserving with our sometimes even, if we get it with other cards, preserving our thought beliefs, being a guardian for what is dear to us and defending it. So it seems that, and this is interesting because the next decks that I want to show are into this dynamic of defending the sacredness, defending what is beautiful in our lives, and not just letting it be and go that easily. It feels that freedom is a concept that will change. The definition of freedom will change through time. Is freedom the ability to do whatever we want, how does it work with responsibility? Can freedom be limited by, because before freedom was limited by religious beliefs, then spiritual beliefs, and also um, repercussions. We can talk about fines, we can talk about prison and so on. So there is this justice coming forward to limit our freedom, but to which extent? To which extent can the past teach us about the use of this concept called freedom? In which areas are we still free or not? Can we develop a new definition of it, but not by, let's say, an elite that would do it, but we define it together in a conversation. We bring a conversation and we hear the inner truth. We hear our inner light, inner heart. What is it saying about this? Feels that in the next months there is maturity coming forward in these big concepts from in a public space. And naivety. So, and can we get back, even without rejecting what is naive? Can we get back to the primordial concepts of human living together? Can we get back to these old notions when there was not all these complications in the world that we created? The systems, the bureaucracy, all of this, we have created it together. Can we simplify life and get back to the roots of our humanity, of what is a human, from a spiritual perspective, from a wise elder perspective? And there, I really love these two birds. And there, maybe we can connect to something deep. We can gain again faith in humanity instead of losing hope. So this is what is coming strongly as the end of an era, the end of times, how they have been till now, and feels like a dawn, a new life coming forward, where the old is shed away and we discover new life, balanced life. We tell a new story of how we can live together. Can we retell? And that's the role, at least for me, is to retell the story of the woman in North Africa, their history. Can it change their modern lives? Can it change their future? So it makes me believe that we have to get back to the elders, to the ancient concepts, Aristotle, Plato, the elders, from the different tribes that we have, their knowledge has survived. We have to get back to those notions to redefine society, to redefine life in community. And let's go to the next and last text that I want to share for today. They're quite revolutionary, I must say. And they are these texts here. We have the Urban Tarot, the Next World Tarot, and Uncover Your Past Life's Oracle. These texts feel like coming to participate in that change that I was speaking about. They come as, it feels like a warning, advice, big vision of what is happening. And it feels that some of us have the role to communicate, to guide, to be the beacon of light, to show where to go and how to survive in a way. It feels that this these decks are into that. They are suggesting to us the to share, to share about what we are channeling, what we are perceiving. I didn't use this deck for a long time and it feels like stuck here. I know that there is an indie version of it. So what is it saying? I really, it says keep wisdom keepers. Yes, that's what we have to act as. We have to act as wisdom keeper and bring the voice of knowledge and centeredness and balance in a world that has forgotten that doesn't know what to keep, what to let go of. The no principle world has always to have principles, and we are the keepers of those values. We are keepers of the cosmic laws. We are the keepers of the dreams, better life, better realities. We have to keep that within us first. That wealth of information that is at the opposite of the debauch, of the loss of resources, irresponsible, and the loss of hope again. Do you see how these are all speaking together? The rise of civilization, new civilization, will it be and only be based on science? Can it be based on something else? I love the throne of security, the King of Pentacles. It's quite, a physical material, but it's also the keeper of earth, the keeper of what is central, what is important. And here we have the intellectual side, the worry, we have the physical medical aspect, and here we have the Queen of Pentacles. And it feels like, we have to be the messenger, also wise messenger based on intellectual side to in when confronting things that are highly emotional and that are not transmuted yet. So what is it else that we have to do? Let me just bring these off. I have them all kind of mixed. Anyway, we will try to organize them. But here we have the addiction, we have the Knight of Swords, Game Master, interesting. And we had this card quite often. We have the Three of Swords, so it feels that maybe something to heal with addiction. And that's another topic that I'm seeing a lot, gaming. Seeing a lot of young people, even older, getting into gaming in a way that is more than it's. There is a limit, there is a really, really thin thread between addiction and passion. And the addiction, we need to address it when we remove all the other things and we stay with the passion we have. We don't consider the relationships as a priority. We don't consider food as a priority. We don't consider money or work as a priority anymore. And the addiction has a great impact on relationships, on our way of seeing the world, but also it is a result of the world. We see that people want to lose themselves, want to forget about the reality, but are they aware that gaming and these, games, online games and internet games and all this, they are programming them? Do they know that they have been constructed in a way to collect information, in a way to collect their ways and their ways of behaving? People are becoming a source, a food for these games, through these games. So it's important to inform the most possible those you know or so about the dangers of gaming, and when it is important to start noticing that thread, that transformation, that shift between passion and addiction. Let's do a few more here. We have torture, we have dominion, and we have the chariot. And that's what we've been talking about, the shift of consciousness, the way of living. Do we keep in the same old thing, or do we construct something new? And can we do it by ourselves? Why are we still waiting for others to do it for us? That starts with us, community based, small groups. And yeah, I love this card, of victory and Ace of Wands. It starts with us, it starts from within. And we have to believe that it is possible. We have to believe that it's for the best, for our kids, for our future, for the future of the next generations. Why did we accept to let ourselves go that much? And we see it's because it's too much. It's too much to handle, it's too much to do. But what if we do things together and we do them step by step instead of just wanting to realize everything? You need to come back to your essence and follow what it is saying. Are you here to inform? Are you here to repair? Are you here to heal? Are you here just to live? What is it that you are here to do? And we have really beautiful revolution, failure, and Eight of Wands. Means that, I love this kind of revolution, because revolution uh, is not just winning. It brings destruction, but it brings also a potential, and it depends what we do with it and what is being done with it, and that makes it a fortune or disfortune or an unfortune. And the Eight of Wands, where everything is happening too fast, too fast. All right, one last. I'm really enjoying this one. Animals. We have the abundance and the Nine of Wands. Resilience, abundance. Feel like the cards are coming to more harmony, where this one has played the role of the revolutionary and the auntie. This feels like, what can we do all together to bring it, to bring things together? That togetherness is a theme here, whether it's with animals, with other beings, other humans, other whatever. How can we bring all this together? I love something I heard this morning about, in our societies we work by niche. We have the niche of tarot readers, the niche of ayahuasca practitioners, the niche of political this, political that. So we have been so much separated and fragmented, and instead of grouping ourselves through and around a bigger topic, let's say the survival of our next of the next generations, is something that we should all be aware of and work on. Something that is bigger, that can regroup us from a bigger perspective, from a higher perspective. Not only these small groups, we start small, but we have to take a bigger step, bigger vision. And that's why we need elders. We need elders. We need to identify them. We need to help them to speak for us, in groups, in bigger groups, in seminars, in places where there are people. We start to communicate with people for the well-being of all. So yeah, that's what is coming for autumn. It seems that it's a big season of going in, of wisdom, of change, public, political, environmental, economical change, and in which the trees are coming to help us stay centered and also remember why we are here. We are not alone, and we have always something to bring forward and something to participate with in this world. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did, and let me know which decks you are using for autumn. And also, I would love to know if you are enjoying my series of videos. I sometimes, I love to share my passion, but I would love to know where you are at in your practice. Uh, at which level are you connecting with your cards, with spirituality in general? And I have some topics coming forward, so please stay in tune and support us with whatever you can. My website for publications is CoreMagik.com, and for the Temple of Roses and my next journeys is wasimagic.com. Oh, much love. Bye bye.